Biden's border crisis just deepened. Mounted agents started arresting nearly 36 illegal people coming across our border, decked out in camouflage near the Arizona-New Mexico state line after illegally coming here. They're dressed in camo. While in Tennessee, airplanes quietly transporting unaccompanied migrant children into the state overnight, despite Tennessee's governor telling President Biden not to bring them there. Senator Marsha Blackburn with this. Power panel now. Tomi Lahren, Fox Nation host. Leslie Marshall, syndicated radio host and Fox News contributor. Great to see you both. Tomi, I know you've most recently been to the border. What are your thoughts on what's happening now, coming across in camo and ending up in some places with these children in Tennessee?
Well, I got a twofer for you. Not only have I recently been to the border, but I also live here in Nashville, Tennessee, so this is impacting me on both ways. But, you know, them coming across in camo with the booties, that's typical that they've been doing that for a long time. You're just seeing now larger groups coming in. They're coming in shamelessly. Some are sneaking in. Some are just walking in. And there's no doubt, though, this is an open border cattle call. But what I really want to address here is something that's impacting my home state, and our great senator nailed it on the head perfectly. They are shifting the focus, and they're shifting these people into our red states, states that did not vote for this, states that did not vote for open borders, did not vote for a Biden administration to open our borders, and now they're pushing the problem to us. They're pushing it into the interior. This is all part of a plan. And individuals that spoke on a condition of anonymity to our local Fox station said these bus drivers are saying that they're given very little information. These planes are coming in the middle of the night. They're now using planes because the buses were easier to capture on videotape. So I would ask the Biden administration, if you are so proud of your open border policy, what are you hiding? Why are you flying these people into the middle of our state, into the middle of the night, and then busing them around the country? If you're so proud of your approach and your open border and welcome everyone, why are you trying to hide it, and why are you bringing it into our states? Keep it in California, keep it in the states that voted for this, and keep it out of Tennessee.
Many of those states don't have the money to be able to handle the burden. Is that part of the problem? Leslie Marshall, your reaction.
Well, part of the problem is they're not dumping them in any state based on red or blue. They are actually transporting the children by plane rather than bus because both Democrats and Republicans
Why are they taking
felt
them to
that
Tennessee
it was
when
emotionally.
The senator has told us that
I'm getting to that.
The local officials in the state. Okay, go for it.
I'm getting to that. These children are either reunited with family members in different places in Tennessee, Chattanooga, Knoxville, Nashville, and other states, or they're sponsored by a family in one of those states. And the children were being transported by bus, but what they found, and complaints came from both the left and the right, that these children were emotionally and physically, it wasn't good for the children to have the bus. The planes are actually quicker. So they're not dumping kids on the streets or in centers in these states. They're actually reuniting them, and there are bus drivers that are on record talking about the passports and IDs being checked by authorities and seeing the reunions, which they found very heartwarming and tearful.
In the middle of the night. Okay, Leslie, live in your fantasy land.
New video shows House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Okay, I'm going to move on now. Pelosi not wearing a mask, hugging and chatting with people at a crowded White House gathering, just hours after multiple Republicans were given $500 fines for violating Nancy Pelosi's mask mandate in the House. Critics are calling it hypocrisy. GOP spokesman Paris Denard tweeted this: if all members of Congress can congregate in close quarters without a mask at the White House, why is Speaker Pelosi still fining congressmen and women for not wearing a mask on the House floor? Is the science different at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue? Let's put that question to Leslie Marshall. Leslie.
The devil is in the details. You know, Harris, I always say a true leader leads by example. However, here's the detail. The wearing a mask, if you are, first of all, CDC said if you're vaccinated, one, and two, wearing a mask on the House floor. The function that she attended was not on the House floor. And quite frankly, the White House does seem to have different rules because you see the president and others not wearing the mask and following the latest guidance from the CDC. But additionally, more Democrats are not just on the House floor, but in this country being vaccinated when you look at the statistics in political party as to who is refusing to be vaccinated.
Here's the question. We got to be quick because we're running out of time. Here's the question. And if you know science, this is to be true. If anybody in that room hasn't been vaccinated and they're spreading COVID, it doesn't matter that she goes back to the House and mandates everybody to wear a mask because somebody is taking it there already and she's at an event and not upholding the science.